Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another collective decor haul, fall and Halloween. This might be the last haul for this year, fall Halloween related. I have my little stash of Christmas already, but I do want to get this video up so I can start decorating for Halloween. I'm super excited. If you are new, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. I love seasonal decor. So that's basically the gist of all my videos. We do shop with me's hauls, decorate with me videos, lots of fun stuff. So if you love seasonal decor like I do, press the subscribe button and hit that bell. This is not my first fall Halloween decor haul of this year, so I will link that one down below. At the end of this video, I'm also going to share how the decor pieces that I told you guys I was going to paint or try to fix, I have them, friends. So I'm gonna show you that at the end of this video because I got lots of requests and comments in regards to that. So thank you for your suggestions. Things from Amazon, Walmart, Ross, Marshalls, and Spirit Halloween. Yes, with Amazon, you guys know that I do decorate for Thanksgiving. I order some pillow covers. These are 18 by 18. I will link them in my Amazon storefront. So year after year, I am in the lookout for Thanksgiving pillow covers on Amazon. The designs are, hit or miss. So I've been, waiting. But I saw these this year, so they're new. Just posted, and I thought they were so cute. And guys, these are the softest pillow covers among all the ones I have purchased from Amazon. Because even these are a little bit rougher than this material, but it's so cute. It has the turkey with the top hat, of course perfect for Thanksgiving, and it has these beautiful leaves in the colors that I decorate with. Those who are new, we do decorate for Thanksgiving on this channel. We embrace and celebrate all of them as much as we can. So the set does come with two, and they are double-sided, which I love. So I did get some LED candles from Amazon. These are tapered candles. Let's see. Yeah, so I did get them in the color ivory. It comes with a little remote. Let's see. I actually have not seen these. Okay, so yes, I think the ivory color gives it more of a real look. So I'm excited for those, especially, for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and, Christmas, of course. So those will look beautiful. Another box from Amazon, and I have not opened this. Maybe I should have, because, hopefully I don't have to return anything. So it's basically some black trees. So it comes with a little base, and they do light up either orange or purple depending on your style. So let's see. Look, friends, and they aren't covered in glitter, so I'm happy about that. So of course you have to fix the branches, open them up to make them look a little bit more realistic, but you insert them here, and then they change whatever color you like, orange or purple. I'm so excited. It will also be in my Amazon storefront. I have my Amazon storefront by categories, my Halloween, my Easter, Christmas, etc. So these will be in the Halloween category. I will do Ross. And Ross is coming out with their Christmas decor already, so that's super exciting. Alright, guys. This was on my wish list. This was viral, or is viral, because we're still in September. But this, I'm so happy I found it. It's so heavy. Honestly, did not expect it to be this heavy. This was $6.99, and it just has that ghost. I love the, frame. It's like a little portrait. Oh, yes. I'm like, what is this? It's so small. Okay. I did find a little pumpkin pie, little casserole. I think it's such a perfect size for my, coffee bar or kitchen, maybe on the shelves. This is $5.99. It does come with the little wooden spoon. Super cute. Next are these towels from Ross. These are $6.99. You get two. So the first one has the embroidered turkey. Love the colors. They're not like, you know, super loud. It's perfect shades. And then the second one has this design, which I thought the plaid, the combination of colors makes it look higher end. I don't know, but I really like these. So those of course are for Thanksgiving. To Walmart. So I was thinking of getting some black garlands, and you know, most of them have a lot of glitter or, you know, tinsel. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get the ones I saw at Walmart. Let's see. So I know you guys saw these already. These are 6 feet, and it just has, you know, black eucalyptus, black roses. I got 2 of these. Okay. In my Walmart Halloween shop with me, I told you guys I was in the hunt for the jack-o'-lantern wax warmer because I saw the skeleton one. Well, I found it, friends, when I went looking for, you know, the Christmas decor. So this is the one I wanted. It's such a nice size and it's timeless. Classic jack-o'-lantern. It will be, you know, perfect year after year. So I'm so happy I found him and I want to put him in my kitchen. So I'm excited for him. Oh, you know, when I see his cute face lit up when I'm cooking, it's gonna make me so happy. All right, another bag from Walmart. Of course, I needed some spider webs. I was looking for purple spider webs. I feel like Walmart had green, purple last year, but I only found white. So I'll see. And then in here are just some of the Halloween wax melts, and these just smell like pumpkin. All right. Of course, those are for my jack-o'-lantern. Pioneer Woman came out with a beautiful collection. I'm trying not to waste a lot of money, friends, you know. I decided to go with the sugar jar. That's how she calls it. Yes, Pioneer Woman Agatha Brown Sugar Pot. Again, it is beautiful. And I don't know if I should get more from this collection, but you guys, if you know me, these are my colors, you know, for all year around. It's so beautiful. It's just so soft, so delicate. Marshalls. I found this beautiful pumpkin. It was a little pricey, but it's embroidered, friends. I love the color of the stem and the colors, of course. Look, they're perfect with, you know, the colors that I do. This is made in India. Yes, this was $16.99, so not cheap, but it's, you know, soft and plump, and it's just so pretty. And if it was like handmade or something, you know, it's worth it, you know, because this, imagine stitching everything. I don't know, but I do love it. I did give you guys a sneak peek in my Marshall shop with me. It's these squirrel tapered candle holders. It's the perfect gold. These are $14.99. You guys know I'm always complaining about my stores having more Halloween than fall, but that day I took advantage of what I found because I was like, it's now or never. Okay, I also found these beautiful squirrels on the acorns. How adorable, friends. So it does come with 2, also $14.99. And I love decor pieces like this that don't have words on them. You know, they're just like staple pieces, hints of fall without saying hello fall, hello autumn. It's like the same saying again and again and again everywhere you look. Things like this are really staples. So I do have to be really careful with this piece when it's time to, you know, put it away. Guys, it's so adorable. And when I was paying, or like, you know, going to the front of the store, I got so many compliments by Martha Stewart. Let's see, $16.99, but it is precious, friends. Look, I mean, how cute. Look, it swings. I mean, when are you gonna find something like this in another store? Dollar Tree. I honestly just got outdoor decor just because these are gonna get damaged anyway, and you know, they're pretty cheap. And it doesn't hurt so much to kind of replace them, because if you get something from like Spirit Halloween for outdoor decor, you know, they're a little pricey. Anyway, so these are just the lawn stakes. I just got the bat with the little chain. For these is to not use them as stakes, but to put them tied with zip ties on my fence, so it could kind of look like it's part of the fence, if you understand. So I got the bat and I got the spider, just so they can look a little different. Get 2 of the tinsel spider webs with the, you know, spiders. Having that thought in mind for outdoor decor, I found this spider. This one is new this year, friends, and it's a nice size. It's like bigger than, or like wider than my hand. So this material is pretty good, and I feel this would at Party City if, you know, they were still open. So I'm sure you guys have seen them, but if not, they just have like little red eyes. And again, this material is perfect for outdoor. So I'm just gonna put this on the spider web that we usually have outside. Do an altar for my grandma, so she can come visit us on Dia de los Muertos. So I thought this was such a cute little design. Found this packet of bones that is also new. It comes with 18 pieces. So these are great for just scattering, or, you know, putting here or there in your vignettes or your tier trays. They're the perfect size, and they look pretty realistic. Kind of look like, you know, chicken bones. Anyway, I also got more of the spiders. Again, perfect for outdoor. These are plastic. Outside, I got these bats. They're floppy, they're plastic, and they're gonna last, friends. It does help that these aren't super heavy, if you know, because sometimes with the wind and things are heavy, they just fall. So these are great. I almost forgot about the rat. I don't have any rats in my Halloween decor. I got this rat here. It's a squeaking rat. I didn't even know. It's a squeaking rat. I didn't realize. But yeah, so this is also plastic. I don't know if I'm gonna use this for outside or indoor, but it's a nice size for $1.50. I think those would be more expensive at Party City. My husband got a spider. You know, they're very inexpensive. If they get wet, damage, it's fine. These are 30 inches. So this was, you know, by the $1.50 decor. Okay. So friends, I'm so excited because, okay, if you have been with me here on my channel, you know that I have a wish list I always talk about. Basically, it's just like a note that I have on my phone, but I do have, you know, different holidays on that wish list. So I have it, you know, winter, Valentine's Day, spring, Easter, etc., etc., etc. And at the end of the holiday or season, I jot down, or, you know, type in what I need for next year. Use it for reminders to myself. So that's a tip if you want to also do that, because guys, you will forget. I personally use it to check myself. So like for Halloween, I say do not buy more ghost mugs. You have enough X, Y, and Z. You know, that way I remember. In my Halloween category of my wish list, I have things that have been on that list for years. 3 years, 4 years, and because they are a little pricey, or because I've been trying to find them somewhere else, I've been, you know, just holding off. This year, I said, no, I am gonna buy what I have on that wish list, because it's on that wish list for a reason. I still want something for years, you know, it's a must-have. Let me just bring that box over here. Okay, friends, here is my big box from Spirit Halloween. Let me put this down. Personally, I like scary movies. Some of you guys do know this because we, you know, talk on Messenger or Instagram. I do respond, friends. But yeah, so I do like scary movies, especially the ones back then. I feel like the ones that they are making now are just pointless, and they just want to gash everybody. And but anyway, so I do like the OGs like Michael Myers and you know, Jason. I honestly have been feeling that emptiness in my Halloween decor, just because I feel they are staples. Even Pennywise, I don't like Pennywise. I like the original It, like, you know, the clown. I feel like, I don't know, a bit more realistic than the Pennywise now. Anyway, off topic, like that emptiness in my decors, and I feel it's that. I feel it's because I don't see the like scary movie staple characters in my decor. So that's something I'm gonna work on year after year. But this guy has been on my wish list because he is cute. But he's just like totally Halloween. And I did talk about him last year, and some of you guys told me his name because I saw the movie, but the name did not stick. But thank you to those that told me the name last year, and I finally purchased him. So this is Sam. He's from the movie Trick or Treat. In the movie, he goes around just checking people if they're actually abiding by the Halloween rules, if you're dressing up and having fun, etc. But he is probably like the size of a 4 or 5-year-old in the movie. But anyway, his outfit, I think, is so cute with his little lollipop. Here's a close-up of him and his little lollipop. The back. He's a nice size, friends, and he is pricey. So that's one of the main reasons why I wasn't picking him up. But guys, now with the tariffs, things are going to be more expensive next year and the year that's coming. So that's something that was like, you know what, I should just get it now, because this was $49.99. Spirit Halloween does have free delivery, which that was going to be like around $20, and they have coupons. So, you know, you have to kind of do your math and see. But yes, I love him, and he's online only. I also got a little Sam. Let's open him up. And he does light up. Oh my goodness, look, friends. Oh, he is plastic. So cute. I'm so happy. My Halloween decor, I have little themes, you know, here and there in different sections. Sometimes I just like move them around, but I like to have a witch theme. And, you know, I try to make it look realistic with potion bottles and books and, you know, things like that. So I've been wanting a mantle scarf that is witch themed. I did not find any nice ones at TJ Maxx. You know, I've been searching, friends. So when I saw this on Spirit Halloween's website, I decided to get it. This is Hocus Pocus theme. So, I mean, there's something about paying a little extra, but it gives you things, you know, that they're just perfect. So this is a light up mantle scarf. Again, this is Disney Hocus Pocus. And it has the witches. It has all the Sanderson sisters. I mean, where else are you gonna find a Hocus Pocus themed mantle scarf? I mean, wow. So let me get closer so you guys can see. So here's what the picture looks like. So you can see the Sanderson sisters, and it looks really nice. So this is kind of like what I do with like potion bottles and books. So I'm so excited about this one. So this one's a little gory, but I honestly got it for like a pop of color because, you know, the spider webs or the decor that I have outside, it's like all white, and, you know, my house is white, so it needs a little bit of contrast. That's why I wanted kind of like the purple spider web. So I did see that they have this curtain, and it's like that. So it's, you know, fake, of course, but it's just to kind of have like a contrast. So I want this to be kind of like in the background because we do have that giant spider with, you know, the fake victim in the cocoon. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of lay this in the back and then the spider web on the top, just so it can kind of like poke through. But yeah, so this is $9.99 if you're wondering. Something I'm also always in the hunt for, friends, signs. Big signs. I don't know why we're only getting tabletop decor signs, and I am saying this because sometimes I feel like the stores will watch these videos. So when I saw this one, I got it because I want this in my kitchen. Look, friends. Yes. I was scared it was gonna arrive broken because this here is glass. Bottom it says, service to die for, relax and rest in peace, stay forever. I mean, wow, that's so cool. The design makes it look, you know, higher end because of the font and the picture. And this is how the back looks. It has two little hooks here and this one here. Okay, I am putting this back in the plastic, but I noticed it does have the measurements here. It's 20 by 12, if you're wondering. This item was, I guess, in another warehouse because it did arrive separately from that box. But look, friends, they have pretty nice, you know, delivery packaging. Anyway, so I ordered these skeleton keys. Something else I've been looking forward to. I wish that they would make, you know, like the skeleton keys, like small ones. I honestly thought these were gonna be smaller, but they're still pretty cool. I did order these set of skeleton keys, and I'm honestly surprised by the size. Yeah, so you can, you know, take them out or like put them in. So it does have the lock, and it does have the two keys, and they're, you know, bones. I mean, that's so cool. And this is why Spirit Halloween is so like popular, because they come out with very nice things. So yes, you can close it like this. How cool. So because they're plastic, I don't know if I'm gonna put them outside. So now I'm gonna show you how the decor pieces turned out. So once I discovered I can touch up or change the colors of some decor pieces, it has totally changed the game for me, because sometimes I was hesitant because of the colors. It wasn't, you know, appropriate for my theme. But I got several comments, and you know, all the years I've been doing YouTube, where people like, you know, have told me, Laura, just paint it. And I was like, you know what, I should. And I love painting, so it's not like hard for me. But thank you friends, because since I started doing that, like I think maybe now 3 years, it's, you know, totally changed the game. If you're new, in my previous fall Halloween decor haul, I did share, you know, my purchases, and I said I was gonna change some of the items. So one of those was this witch. So if you guys remember, she comes with gray hair, and it was a dark gray, kind of like slate charcoal gray. So it was getting lost with, you know, all her beautiful dress and her witch hat. So I decided to go for a brown, because I love brown. I've been having this color for so many years now. All right, so here she is, and as you can see her hair a lot better. She is so beautiful, and it just brings a little bit more light to her, you know, face. So nice. So I also changed the cake just a little bit, because I felt it had a lot of the lime pastel green and, you know, other pastel colors. So I made some of them into a chocolate color, which, you know, for Halloween, chocolate is, you know, the #1 thing for most people. So I did change up some of the little kind of like M&Ms, I would say, and I did some shade in some of the candies and the little piping. So I'm just gonna, you know, get a little closer. So here are the chocolate ones I changed, and I did a darker shade at the base of some of the piping to kind of add more dimension and not have it just like pastels. You can see I did kind of like a darker green here. I made this one to chocolate, a little bit of the purple, just to kind of give it more of like a pop of color and dimension, because like you can see this one doesn't have that, and this looks so nice. But yes, I do love the chocolate ones instead of more of, you know, the pastels. Okay, I did share that I got the Halloween cupcakes, and these I just did yesterday, so they might need another coat. These are just the cupcakes that you guys all saw. I didn't change this one because I do like that light purple color, so this one I kept the same. I did decide to change the other ones because they had white frosting, and this cupcake lining is already white, so I wanted a pop of color, and these are so nice. So I decided to go with this light orange for this cupcake, and then I did the chocolate, and I love that it looks shiny. It makes it look so realistic. So this one is with the witch legs. So fun, friends. So that's just a recommendation for you guys. If you know, and it's so fun to paint, friends, and you can do whatever you want. If you want green or whatever, I love changing things up. This item, it made me really nervous to change just because I didn't want to mess it up, and this is why, you know, I was asking for color suggestions. So thank you to all the people that answered, because, you know, I got several answers. Thank you. So most of you guys said orange, and I told you guys I wanted brown. I was thinking of doing purple, but I decided to go with two colors. Here is orange sign. I'm so happy. So I decided to go with the brown and orange. So I told you guys I wanted brown to match the frame. Also because I love, you know, a little bit of neutral. But most of you guys said orange. So I did kind of like a pattern between both colors. And of course I did, you know, some shading, some lighter brown, darker brown to give a dimension. And then I also added this part here because this does not come with it. I, you know, made it with like a white marker. I honestly don't even remember. I was just like blending colors to, you know, kind of make it into this, and I'm so happy. And it feels personalized because nobody else has a sign like this. I do love the result. It's gonna go with all of, you know, my decor, and it looks so much better than that dark navy blue. So yes, friends, so happy. Yay. All right, friends, and that ends this video. I hope you guys enjoy spending time here with me today. I want to say a big thank you to all those people that like, comment, and hype my videos. I, you know, try to read all the comments. I try to answer everyone as much as I can. I know other YouTubers don't do that, but I, you know, am very honest in how I feel about everyone. You know, I appreciate everyone's time to see my videos because there's so many other YouTubers out there, and for you guys to choose my channel and my videos, and you know, it means a lot. You know, it's not taken for granted. So again, thank you, friends. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you're new. I hope you decide to stay. Again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. A virtual hug. I love you guys a lot. Goodbye.